Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. Hope you are doing well. Happy Monday. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mondays lately. I don't know. I was texting with my coworker friend last night saying it's just I'm not ready. I'm never ready for Mondays, right? Who knows? You know what? I'm going to show you guys this thing. I found this when I was unpacking, and yeah, it's just really pretty. So I put it. It's a new addition to my altar, but. Anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to show you that, but yeah, so that's new addition to my altar. I did a lot of cleaning yesterday. Sheets, blankets, dog beds, etc. And oddly, guess who's not doing their normal play routine during my reading today? Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but I'm enjoying it. We're going to embrace it, and we are going to get the energies for today. Energies for today. Energies for today. All right, we've got Judgment and the Moon. So Judgment being that I like this one because it shows the heart lighter than a feather. And in some belief systems, when you get to heaven, God will weigh your heart, and if it's lighter than a feather, you can get in. If not, you have to go back and repeat. So think about what makes your heart lighter than a feather. If we let things go, right? Our earthly attachments, we need to let go of those. Attachments to resentment, attachments to people, attachments to things, attachments in general, even attachments of belief systems, right? So things like I had an attachment for a long time that you couldn't be happy and rich, right? You could have one or the other. And I've had to learn to detach those things. I'm not really sure. I don't even remember that really starting. But, judgment being some sort of clarity, right? A wake up, a calling, this really doesn't matter, right? This is when you start to become really self-aware. Really, I feel like this character is this person here, right? So this was the avatar of this soul, and you can't return to the source until your heart is lighter than a feather. I like that because that means we're starting to be really self-aware. We're starting to judge ourselves, not harshly, and not even really judging, right? But being really objective is the word I'm looking for, right? So knowing that things aren't good or bad, they just are, right? There's no reason for us to believe that that things or people are so important that in our lives that they take up space in our head, right? To the moon, things being revealed, right? Some sort of clarity that's not there, right? So as things are revealed, there's always more to be revealed, like layers of an onion, right? You never really get to the middle of the onion. There's no onion in the middle. It's just layers, right? When you get to the middle of an onion, it's just gone, which I always found interesting. But yeah, you hear a lot of go lay down. You hear a lot of movies where I think movies, TV shows, and I'm thinking really of The Blind Side. That movie, The Blind Side. Sorry, I'm gonna get my coffee real quick. But where they're talking about the main character lady there. I can't remember her name, and they were saying, you got to peel her back a layer at a time, right? She's like layers of an onion. And I feel like that's what the moon is, and judgment for that matter. As you reveal things, more things need to be revealed. So it never ends, guys. It's an infinite journey, right? It's not a finite journey. Your healing doesn't end at some point, which, oddly enough, is kind of my touchstone now for people when I'm evaluating or deciding or judging, really, if these are people I want to keep in my life. If they say the first thing they say is, oh yeah, I did that therapy thing, I did that healing thing, I'm done. That's a red flag for me, right? Because it just means that you uncovered one layer and you think you're done. And there's probably a lot more there. And it's somebody who's really just not on the same path I am. To the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I've got 3 major arcana, guys. So this is some major life lessons happening right now. But the Wheel of Fortune, right? Everything's going to change. If it's good, stick around, it'll change. If it's bad, stick around, it'll change. It's never going to be the same thing all the time, right? So waves in the ocean, you have high tide, you have low tide, but there's always a tide, right? There's never going to be a time when the ocean or the tide, if you will, is completely settled. It's just not. But this could be, I kind of see it as good fortune, right? Because I don't know, I just do. And she has control over that wheel, right? You can turn it, you can turn the wheel anytime you want, and that will change your patterns, right? We got to interrupt the patterns. I like that. I like that for us. Next card out. Next card out. I was thinking about doing a bonus reading on YouTube, because I'm kind of limited to 10 minutes here on TikTok, and I kind of want to do a reading with some depth, if you will. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, let's get the next card out. Next card out. We're running out of time. Huh. Okay. Next card, please. Next card. There we go. We got two. So we've got the Hanged Man, again, with more major arcana, and then the Queen of Cups. So the Hanged Man is that, you know, seeing things from a different perspective, flipping things upside down on their heads, and this is how we get messages. And I always like that his legs look like the number 4 upside down to me, which is stability, right? You can find more stability when you start to see things from somebody else's perspective. And when you do so, that is what cultivates compassion, right? Instead of saying what's wrong with you, we ask what happened to you. And that is the Wheel of Fortune. That's taking that different perspective. That's looking at it from a different lens, if you will, and looking at different things. And somebody's taking their trash cans out. My dog's going to bark. Girls, it's okay. It's okay. Hi. Hi. It's okay. It's okay. You're safe. Hi. But yeah, so compassion. Okay. I understand. Thank you for letting me know somebody's here. I appreciate that. Okay. And let's get our advice for today. Advice for today. Advice. What is the advice? Advice card. Okay. 5 of Cups. Not so this maybe, you know what? I like this as grief. You know, we always say that he's looking at the 3 cups that he's lost and not paying attention to the 2 behind him. But you need time to grieve that. You need time to honor it. You need time to give it its due. Grief has kind of been a theme for me in about the last year, I think, because nobody really knows how to handle it, right? It's one of the biggest emotions that causes a relapse in the substance use community, and it's also the one that is least taught, interestingly enough. Also, there's secondary grief, right? There's grief when you lose a job, when you lose a relationship, when you lose a pet, when you lose a home, like anything, right? Anything that is any sort of loss is going to generate this level of grief, and we need to honor it, right? We need to honor it. What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot, really fast moving, but also shadow work, right? Balancing that light and dark, being the conductor of your symphony of what is light and dark. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's all a dance, right? You don't dance to get to the end of the dance. You dance to enjoy the dance, being present, being in the moment. I like that for us. We have about 1 million, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, major things, major life lessons happening right now. This is a big time. I think even astrologically, it's a big time. I can't remember what the astrology is. I was listening to it this morning, but did not really pay close enough attention to give it its due here. But go check out the Chani channel, CHANI, or app. She has some good stuff. Or Nightlight Astrology has some good stuff. I haven't heard his yet today. Let's get This Might Help card. This might help. Let's get This Might Help. This might help. What might help us today? This is going to help us today. We've got the coins, so pentacles. Energy, where are you putting your energy? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So balance of resources, right? It looks like the 6 pentacles. The blindfold looks like the 2 of swords there, and the ill-gotten swords, so the 5 of swords. So hurting yourself, right? Just knowing that a lot of times there's some self-sabotage. Be aware of the self-sabotage. Put your energy where your energy is needed, not necessarily where it is wanted, right? And then take the blindfold off, right? Take the blindfold off. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care. We'll chat tomorrow.